Hello tankers and tankettes, I've got another low tier game for you today. I'm going to look at this little mighty mouse this time round, the Panzer II-G, the possibly less well known brother of that well-known terror tank, the Panzer I-C. I'm sure you've all encountered one by this point if you don't own one yourself. I will preface this by saying this is actually my Panzer I-C crew in this thing, and I had one. And I then decided to sell it because, well, it's completely troll at tier 3, but once you get past tier 3, nah, not so much. In fact, when you get to tier 5s, and you will quite frequently see tier 5s, you're basically more or less useless. You can scout a bit, but otherwise, as a damage dealer, unless you get a lone artillery or something, or a tier 4 tank destroyer, even a tier 5 tank destroyer is going to bounce most of your shots. So yeah, unless you get lucky or you're packing a lot of gold rounds, which is expensive in the Panzer I-C, you're kind of screwed a lot of the time. So I decided to have a look at the other German line that leads to the Lux and the German scouts and the Achtung Panther, as I call it, the Aufklärung Panther even. I can say it just about. So yeah, but at tier 3 you get this thing, the Panzer II-G, and it has this gun. And this is quite a nice gun. It gets 95 penetration. And it is, I don't think it's a machine gun, I think it's an auto cannon. Probably an anti-aircraft cannon. Low damage per shot, and at tier 3 you only get 3 bursts. Now at tier 4, the Lux, you get the same gun. But you get 4 bursts, and that makes it more effective, but it still has a pretty long reload time. Now with a 100% crew, was it 100% crew or a 90% crew, whatever it was, I still had a 15-second reload on this thing. So as you can imagine, at tier 3, 15 seconds is quite a long time to wait. So let's get this recording started. So here we are. It's steps. It's an encounter battle. Tier 3s and tier 4s. Now I will say this gun is enough that even if you meet tier 5s, it's sufficient. Although you're going to struggle to pen tier 5 heavies from the front. If you can get round behind them, access to their sides or whatever, 95 penetration is more than sufficient. So yeah, on the whole, I didn't play too many battles in the Panzer II-G, but I had some enjoyable ones, and this was by far the most enjoyable one. In fact, this is actually my ace tanker battle. And it's quite fun. It comes down to me and another tank, and well, you'll see. I basically set up the other tank for an absurd number of kills, and it's just one of those rare occasions when you're in a random battle and it's unplanned, but you just end up stuck together with another player and you just work together so well. I don't think I actually went and friended this guy afterwards. I probably should, because he was well, it might just have been a fluke, you can never tell, but it felt like we were working together quite well at this point. So yeah, it starts off pretty badly. It's me and Armada 2 on this flank, and there's not that much against us. There's this medium 3, and okay, I've just laid down some hurt on him. And you can see if you land all 3 shots, all 3 bursts rather, into somebody, you can do a fair amount of damage. But like all these guns, you've got to be quite close to do it. So our Armada's sort of going in rather hot and heavy, and he's just discovered there's a Hetzer, and he's about to be nailed by the Hetzer. Now there's this reload time. 15 seconds feels like a long time. Unfortunately, I was just against a single opponent at this point. But yeah, if you play this, I mean, it's not nearly as mobile as the Panzer I-C, which is a tiny race car of a tank, but it's still not bad, especially for tier 3. So here we go. I've managed to turn around. I've not all my shots connected there, but he's still, you know, we can take him. Now look at the team scores. I mean, we've got people, I wouldn't say dropping like flies, but 2 minutes in, and look where everyone is on the minimap. They're kind of all duking it out over the cap at the moment. But here he is, the hero. the M5 Stuart, a Derp M5 Stuart, Remus 70 blah blah blah. He's got numbers after his name. I never I never remember players with the numbers after the name because they're not very memorable. But yeah, you can see here me trying to snipe, and this is the problem with auto cannons and trying to snipe. The first shot might go in, but the second rarely will. So I've got 1 kill. He's already. Wow, me speak good English. He's already got 4 kills. This guy kind of... I was kind of glad he was with me, because between the pair of us, we really clear up. So yeah, he's got 4 kills already. Look at the situation compared to a minute ago now. 2 minutes ago it was 4-4. Not 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes into the match rather, it was at 4-4. We're now 3 minutes into the match, it's 8-9. So basically everybody died very, very quickly. And this Stuart is, I mean, he's already cleaned up. He's got a top gun already with not even 3.5 minutes in. He's already got a top gun. Now I could never make the derp work for me on the Stuart, but it is the only halfway decent gun that the Stuart gets. And I have to say, I didn't have a bad time, but I didn't stick around to grind the chaffee. I just yeah, I got my M7 medium at tier 5, and I just sold the hell out the Stuart because it's not bad. But the games when you have this kind of performance are pretty exceptional. But that's true for any tank. So 10-12. We're now 4 minutes in. We've both got most of our health. We know where the enemy is. Now, I think this Stuart, I think he was shooting gold shells. Because the amount of damage, well, you'll see from his score screen, he does quite well. Now, I got lucky setting that Lee on Stuart, because that Lee, oh, wow. I really can't speak today, apparently. That Lee on fire, because he's a pretty dangerous opponent. But you see, again, a lot of tier 3s would struggle with the Lee. This gun doesn't. Now, Panzer 1C, this is bad news. This is, I don't know whether to call him my elder brother or my twin, but yeah. He could kill the Stuart so quickly, so I pump as many shots into him as I can, and the Stuart gets a shot into him, and we kill him between us. Now this is why it was so important that we stuck together, because between us we were clearing up. And if you look, I've got nearly 1k damage. I can't remember if he got that or if he got more or slightly less, but I was basically setting up all the kills for him. Although, you know, bear in mind, by the time he came down to where I was on my flank, he already had 4 kills. Well, there we go. He's just that was not a bad shot at that range with the derp gun. So yeah, between us, I mean, look at the kills between us. 10 kills. If only we had been in a platoon, it would have been a crucial contribution. Instead, it was just some random guy in a random match. Oh, but yeah, these games won't happen often, but they're so much fun when they do. So yeah, if you were looking at the low tier Germans and wondering what to get, yes, the Panzer 1C can be a hell of a lot of fun, but don't discount this little fella. The big downside is the massive reload time. 15 seconds, 15 plus seconds at tier 3 feels bad. So here we go, last guy. He's just killed Stuart, but I've just killed him, and we've won. So I get out of this, and I'm quite pleased with this, I got my Ace Tank badge, I got a Defender medal, and I got a Confederate medal. And between us, we had 12 kills, so it was a crucial contribution in spirit, if not in an actual badge, alas. So yeah, definitely all credit to that Stuart player. He did an amazing job, and I think I did alright as well. I did a Hastings-worth of damage. That's 1066. You can't plan these things. And yeah, on the whole, I do not regret selling my Panzer 1C. As you'll have seen from my Cruiser 4 video, I actually I've kept that as my troll tier 3 tank, and I'm now progressing down the German light scout line. So we'll see how that goes. You may see a Lux video at some point. I'm currently playing through that. So yeah, on the whole, I think between the two of us, we could both feel fairly pleased with that battle. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like or comment or subscribe if you liked this, and yeah, stay tuned for more, you guys.